I hope you're doing well, brothers and sisters. Now, let me check this out. Yeah, it sounds okay. Now, this video is about the TLA. It's just to warn people that we should be cautious about its reliability, and I will show you what I mean. Now, let me share the screen. So this is the TLA. And at the bottom, I have chosen the option to search for the codes. So the codes is the Gardner list reference. Now, for those who don't know what it's all about, in the description of my videos, you have that link that says Medunetia right there. And I just shared it in the chat. So what I've chosen is I6, that's the chem glyph, crocodile skin for some, or piece of charcoal for others. It's the biliteral chem, KM. Then I've also added M17, which is the reed leaf. That stands for the sound E, transliterated with an I or with a J. Now, once you click search, this is what you have. Is it large enough? Yeah, so far so good. This is what we have. So here, I'm choosing, starting from the bottom, going 1, 2, 3, or starting from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the seventh one. Okay, it's easy because it says km.y, chemi. The y is also the sound E, and the double relief is transliterated with the letter Y. So once you click on chemi, which we can see Schwarzer. Now, I don't speak German, but Schwarz, black, okay? As a matter of fact, I'm sorry, we have Schwarzer at the bottom. It says black 1, and in parentheses, they specify that it's Osiris and or min, okay? So then you have the option to see the attestation, okay? It says here attestation 4, and then we have only this lemma. So I click start, and this is what I have. Okay. You might go on full screen mode to be able to read what we have on the screen. But what it says here, and I am on a TLS website. As a matter of fact, I'm wondering if you can share the link directly. Oh yes, you can. Okay, I will share it in the chat. TLA entry, TLA attestation for ME. Okay, I hit the wrong button. So let's go back to the TLA. Okay. And let me share the link. So TLA attestation for ME. I've shared the direct link in the chat. Yes, it is there. And it works. All right. So we are told about the Stela of Abkau from the Louvre Museum, reference C15. So what I will show you now is that particular Stela from the Louvre Museum. So that's the one there. This picture was taken by yours truly. Here you can see the reference, and it says Abkau, chief of the horned cattle, receiving his funerary offerings. And it's from the 11th dynasty between 2106 and 1963 BCE, made of limestone. And the description says at the bottom, we see the representation to the beneficiary, to the benefit of the deceased. And it says, of the principal rites or ritual celebrated at Abydos during the time of the celebrations of the resurrection of Osiris. Okay, so here is a close-up of the top. I basically took pictures, the whole stuff. So I can do close-up, for my classes, for my middle nature classes. So that's the top part, that's the bottom part. I'm sorry, that's the middle part, and that's the bottom part. Okay, so we will concentrate on the top part because this is where the attestation appears. You can see our brother, Pan-African Design in Apparel, Hotep to you, also known as Brother James, if I'm not mistaken. And please, Brother James, if you happen to, I don't have Brother Smash's email address. But it would be good for him to know that, and others as well. It's helpful for us to know that, So now let's have a closer look. There it is. So this part here is the attestation from the TLA. This is really on the right here, but for the sake of space, I've cut that part and put it in the bottom. So this is just a translation. So this is the transliteration. The word that I looked for, the root is here, chem, okay? And you can see that here it says black one. And this is just the excerpt of the Stela, reference C15. Now here we do have the chem glyph. And at the bottom, we have the owl, which stands for the sound M. So it's a phonetic complement. All right. And if we look at the transliteration, before chem, we have Hesi. Now they've put the Z, as you say in America, or Z, as they say in England. I'm sorry, but the lock or the door bolt was the Z sound in the Old Kingdom, and later on it became the S sound. So they are more or less interchangeable. So here we have the H sound, and we have that glyph here, and we have the bold. So that stands for Hes, okay, or Hesi. Notice that the J that stands for the sound E is in parentheses because it doesn't appear on the actual glyph. Sometimes it's like that, but I will not make a lesson on grammar. So after Hesi, we do have Chem. After Chem, we do have the word here, Nehem. Now here we have the report of water, that stands for the N. Then we have this here, which is probably a house edifice seen from the top, but this is the H. And here we have the owl, and that stands for the sound M. So that's Nehem. Then here we have Necher, and this is the Necher glyph. Then we have here Ma'at, and here we do have Ma'a, and then we have the Ch, but the Ch and the T were kind of interchangeable. Then we have Neshem, sorry. Well, Neshemet really. It should be it looks like a comma. I would have put a dot, but anyway. We do have the N underneath the determinative of the man with his hands raised up, which is most likely the position of prayer or adoration. So we have the N, then we have the pool that stands for the sound sh, and then we have the M. And then here we have the T, the loaf of bread. So that's Neshemet, okay? So everybody can check the rest. Here we have the Nefer glyph. So we have Nefer here, and here in parentheses, they put PL, which most likely stands for plural because we do have the mark of the plural here, okay? So you can check the rest here, but that's definitely the sentence that we have, okay? At the end, actually, we have Necher, and then we have Ah. And here, we do have Necher and Ah. And even before Necher Ah, here we have the water wave or ripple of water. And if you look here, we do have the N. The ripple of water, the water wave stands for the sound N. So we have Necher A, and there we have a Necher A, and the determinative of the seated individual with a beard, which is the determinative or ideogram for a deity. Okay? So this is definitely the sentence that the TLA gave us for the attestation. Now, there's one thing that I would add, it will be clearer. I will just modify the slide, and it will not be long, trust me. So I'll just need to do this. Go back here. Go back here. Okay. Now we'll take a picture of that one. And now I'll copy it. Sorry. And I will paste it on the slide. Not here. My bad. Where is the PowerPoint? There it is. Okay. It's a bit small. I'll make it larger. All right. At the bottom, I'll put some outline. I like this one. I usually use that one. There it is. So does it appear now on the slide? Oh, I'll put it up because it's too low. Oh, let's put it. Okay, let's put it here. Actually, let's put it on the right. Bloody hell, I will put it here. Put it like this. Okay, fine. So this is right here. This is what they've shown for the attestation. So we do have the chem glyph here. We do have the R just below the chem glyph. But we don't have the double relief. We don't have the determinative for skin. And we don't have the determinative of the seated individual. So this is what I wanted to let the people know. I don't know if that's the only occurrence or if there's just a few occurrences where the attestation, the actual spelling that they give us, I don't know if this is the only time where it's not as it is on the artifact that they are referring to. But here is the case. On the Louvre Museum artifact C15, the Stela of Abkau, we don't have all these other glyphs. We only have the chem glyph, reference Gardiner reference I6, and the M glyph, which is a Gardiner reference M17. And I think it's important for us to know. If possible, it's best to actually look at the original artifact itself. And I know many times it's not easy because they are all over the world. But I think it's very important for us to know that. It's not easy to come up with a website with so many references. So maybe it's just a rare occurrence where something is not displayed as it is on the original artifact. I really don't know. But I think it's important for us to know that. All right. So that's really what I wanted to show. For the record, I had a look. First, I just searched for the chemi written as it is in the result of the TLA search. But I didn't see it. And then once I realized, okay, we have that occurrence, we have that sentence, that's the only time where the chem glyph appears, you see. Well, definitely the sentence that we have, you wouldn't have that long sentence anywhere else, see. So that's what I wanted to state. If somebody wants to say something or get on the panel, then feel free. I'll wait, a minute or two. And then I will call it a day if nobody gets on the panel. I've shared the invite link, so if someone wants to get on the panel, you just have to click on it. It's in the chat. It's at the top. It's pinned. But I only take people who show their face. So if you don't want to show your face, it's fine. Feel free to ask a question or make a statement in the comment section. And like I said, if there's no participation, I will call it a day. For those who don't know, I've been giving Meta Nature lessons, so if you want to learn the Meta Nature, feel free to holler at me. I'm actually looking for a group. So I have a few people who are ready to get on board, but I just need a few more. So you have the email address in the description of the video. So feel free to contact me. And then we will see, depending on your availabilities, when it will suit you best, and then we can get this thing cracking. All right. So I don't see any participation right now. So this way will be about 20 minutes. Should I put the outro? Yeah, I'll put the outro. So thank you for listening. Stay safe, stay healthy. And if I'm allowed to by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. Hotel. Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving Meta Nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay. So those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video Kemet and Ma'at before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neture classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Neture class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Ma'at Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Ma'at. Don't forget to share Kemet and Ma'at on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/ma'atforever.